So how do you expand or go with your expansion? By ignoring. You kind of ignore the outer world. Not ignore it like as if it's not there, but you ignore the validity of it as reality. You kind of have to look at it as if you're looking at a picture that you painted. Now, you know that you can change the color of the paints. You don't paint a picture and go, oh my God, oh no, I put red when I wanted to put blue, and now, oh my God, my life is forever destroyed because I put blue when I wanted to put red or whatever. You just repaint it or put another color on there, or you can remove the paint depending on whatever you're using. But it's just an analogy, but your outer reality is not fixed, and that's the beauty of life. It's not fixed. What's fixed, is what we hold in our mental, in our mind. That's the fixed part. And the good news is you can change that. So what happened in the past is only fixed in your memory of it, how you perceive it, how you define it. But what's out there in the physical is very fluid. It's constantly changing. It's constantly in motion. Not because it, in and of itself, is in a constant state of change, but because your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your perceptions, your choices are in a constant state of change. So the outer world only mirrors that. Now, time comes into play. It feels like time, like you're going, oh, why is this taking so long? It's not because it's actually taking long. You're just, your thoughts, the density of your thoughts determine the time frames in which you experience your reality. So all goes back to you. People go, how do I do it? Well, you are doing it. You are already doing it every day. When you look outside and a butterfly flies by, that's you shifting, changing, thinking, moving, creating, feeling. This outer world is you alive, is you in motion, in vibration. It's your vibration. That's what's reflected. So, how do I change my experience? Is how do I change my vibration? How do I change my thought? How do I change? Well, the how is already answered because you already are. You do it like breathing. Like breathing, you're always changing. What you change to is what you decide to change to in every moment. So it looks like this. I want ice cream. Okay, that's easy enough. And in your mind, you know that you can have ice cream. So what do? You go, I'm just going to go to the store and get some ice cream. That's easy. Now, what if you said, I'm going to go to the store and get ice cream, but, oh my God, what if there's a dog on the street and I can't go down that street because the dog is there? Or what if they're out of ice cream? Oh my God, what if they're out of ice cream and I can't buy any? What if the guy who sells the ice cream won't sell it to me? Or what if he won't take my money? Or what if they don't want me to have the ice cream? Or what if the ice cream is going to make me really fat? Or what if... Okay, so that sounds really absurd, doesn't it? Because we've accepted the fact that if we want ice cream, we can just go get it. But there are some things that we haven't accepted as our ability to do. Okay, we think, oh, I want $1 million. We haven't accepted that that's something we can just go do, that we can just have. We decided somewhere that that's, not possible. So we decide if I go to the bank and just say I want $1 million, then they're going to look at me crazy. Okay, whatever it is, whatever we tell ourselves, You have to equate that with the ice cream. It's just as equally absurd. Now, if you go to the bank and say, I want $1 million, with the belief that that is a crazy notion, then I would not suggest you do that. If you go to the bank and say, I want $1 million, with the belief that that is a completely easy, obtainable notion as getting ice cream, okay, if you truly believe that, and that is your vibration, that's the frequency that you're on, that is obtainable. That will happen. It can happen. It has to happen. It is law. But don't try to put the cart before the horse. Don't try to put the action before the belief. Because what will happen is the action will show you, the result of the action will show you what you believe. Period. You go to the bank, you say, I want $1 million, the banker looks at you like you're crazy. It's just showing you that you put the cart before the horse. You're acting before you've aligned yourself with the reality of that ability. So, how do I do this? Moment to moment, build that muscle of belief. You store your belief system in a way in which you want your reality to reflect. And a lot of people have a really hard time with that because they're so seeped in what we call reality. Their minds lead them to believe, well, if I tell myself this, then I'm going to be crazy. If I tell myself this other thing and nobody else is thinking that way, all this doubt, all these reasons to doubt. But that's the paradox. Life is almost the flip side of how we've conditioned ourselves to think. And you have to trust. That's what faith is. It's easiest for us to say, well, I have faith in God. But you don't even have to do that. It's faith in you. God has given, Spirit has given, universe has given, all that is has given, energy has given, all the tools, everything you need within. You don't have to go outside and assume another entity has power, over you. It's all one. It's all within your ability. And it's fun. It's fun. You have to have fun with it. Because if you really set it in your mind, wow, all of this is here for me. I have the ability, I have the control over my experience. And you get more playful with it. It makes it that much easier to shift. Your vibration is higher. You're having fun. Things start to happen. Synchronicity, it becomes your natural experience. But if you go, oh, I don't know, it's difficult, there's something outside of me, or other things or other people decide, I want to date this guy, but it's up to him, all those kind of things. I want this job, but what if they don't like my resume? That's density. That's looking to the outer world to determine your life. And, that's a hard way to go about it. It may seem practical, but that word practical really is, you got to redefine what that is, what practical means. Because to me, what's practical is aligning myself with that energy that makes life fluid and easy and less dense. What's impractical to me is trying to run around with all these actions in an environment that is not mirroring where you are vibrationally. It's like, trying to mold clay that's already hardened when, it's not the clay that you're trying to mold. It's the energies around what creates the clay. So, I hope that resonates with you on some level, and just try to remember to play with your world and your life and not take it so seriously. Don't look into the outer reality as a fixed space. It's a play space. It really is. And find the light within you, that happy, fun place within you. And, feelings of anger and guilt and frustration and impatience, all those are embedded in the ego and in this, in the denser energies. You don't need those expressions. You really don't. They're there really just to show you where you're needing to increase your frequencies, but you don't need them. If you want to hold on to them, that choice is definitely yours, but hopefully you can eventually see what's on the other side of those.